Recently, the Illinois Senate passed a resolution in support of the Equal Rights Amendment. While the name sounds good, this is a very misleading and dangerous amendment for anyone who is pro-life and wants to end abortion. The Equal Rights Amendment would effectively end any debate about abortion in the United States. Why? Because the ERA has already been used in other states that have ratified it to create a right to abortion at any point of pregnancy for any reason, going further than even Roe and Doe go. Many legal experts have also said it could wipe away conscious protections for pro-life medical professionals and would overturn the federal ban on partial birth abortions. Supporters of the amendment are already preparing to argue that the original deadline of 1979 for ratifying the amendment in 3/4 of American states were invalid and that there was no deadline, which would add it to the Constitution as long as several more states ratify it. Let's be clear, this legislation is not about protecting equal rights for women. Illinois and other states already have laws that protect women against discrimination in the workplace and in education. This bill is about abortion, plain and simple, and that's why pro-lifers must be opposed to the Equal Rights Amendment. This bill is a Trojan horse for abortion. For example, in New Mexico, the state Supreme Court ruled that under the state's ERA, the state must pay for abortion. According, Connecticut ruled the same thing. In other words, the Equal Rights Amendment is just one step closer to requiring taxpayer-funded abortion access across the United States. And we know that many pro-abortion judges, such as Justice Ginsburg and Alina Kagan, are just waiting to further entrench abortion into the Constitution, and this amendment would give them the right to do so. You can often tell a lot about someone or something by the company it keeps, and the fact that the ERA is supported by radical pro-abortion groups, including the ACLU, Planned Parenthood, and NARAL, should be enough to give any pro-lifer pause. But sadly, many self-proclaimed pro-life state senators in Illinois voted to ratify this amendment just last week. So now we need your help. We must stop the Equal Rights Amendment from passing in the State House in Illinois. If it is ratified, Illinois would become the 37th state to pass it, even though the deadline has passed. And if one more state were to ratify the ERA, there could be a court challenge to have it added to the Constitution. If you live in Illinois, we need you to contact your state representative right now and tell them to vote no on the Equal Rights Amendment, especially pro-life Illinois representatives. You can find your state legislator by visiting elections.illinois.gov and putting in your address. Contact your state senator and state rep and tell them to oppose the Equal Rights Amendment. We need your support to protect the preborn in Illinois. If you don't live in Illinois, be on the lookout in your state for the ERA and make sure your state elected officials know that the ERA equals taxpayer-funded abortion, something that the vast majority of Americans oppose. Abortion advocates are scared that we are getting close to overturning Roe v. Wade and Doe v. Bolton, and that's why they are resorting to these desperate tactics. Don't be fooled.